the lament heart of the Father. I hear that melody over bars tonight. I hear that melody over your home. I hear that melody over cities tonight.
What I created you to be. Oh,
made you to be, but you're bound up in sin. You don't need to raise your hand. But ultimately, sin is just missing the mark on what God created you to be. It's just saying, I want my children back. Coming home to the Father. Amen. One day I was sitting in my worship room and I heard a little knocking at my windowsill. I looked out the window, there was a little bird there. And the little bird said, "Hey, I'm just a bird." I got a little song to sing. I'm hardly heard. Now I'm in kind of that vision, imagination state of reality, by the way. The Reformation and the Enlightenment ripped us off from the tool God gave us to have fellowship with Him. There's a lot of danger in imagination and creativity, but there's way more danger in pragmatism. And utilitarianism. Think what that's done to culture. But I heard this little bird say that. I'm just a bird, got a little song to sing, I'm hardly heard. I mean, look at my tiny little wings. But this is what I do have. I can see an arrow flying and I'm not afraid. And I can hear the terror try to steal the night away and I'm not afraid. Why are the sons and daughters of God afraid? I'm just a bird without a penny to my name. It may sound absurd. I've got no plans beyond today. But this is what I do have, Mr. Upton. I can see an arrow flying and I'm not afraid. And I can hear the terror try to steal the night away and I'm not afraid. And when everything that can be shaken is shaken, I won't be shaken. You ever notice that about birds? They just do the same old song over and over and over again.